En baie welkom. Ek is so bly jy's hier en jy's gereed om te kyk na die replay van dag 2 van ons 3-dag gratis werkswinkel wat ons hierdie week het, waar Lazel ons leer hoe om ons eie digitale produkte te skep, om vir ons 'n aanlyn inkomste te kan genereer. Al begin jy van 0 af, sodat jy kan uitbreek uit daai paycheck cycle uit. Gisteraand was fenomenaal geweest. Ons het geleer hoe om jou produkte pak en hoe om daai produk te prys. Geniet asseblief hierdie webinar en asseblief, as jy enige vrae het, is jy meer as welkom. Reply net op hierdie e-pos of op hierdie boodskap van my met jou vraag en ek en jy kan chat daaroor en ek sien jou vanaand in dag 3. Dit gaan amazing wees. Lekker dag.
Ideas that I promised from yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to give you the 200 digital products that I promised from yesterday. So that's exciting. I'm going to give you some goodies. Okay, so just hang on for me 1 second, guys. That is the beauty of working from home. Okay, I can literally work. We've got a new puppy in the house, and this puppy, plus my other dog, just want to keep getting in and out. So yeah, I never got the recording of yesterday's session. Just check in your spam or your promotions folder. It should be there. Okay. So yesterday we spoke about the product. We spoke about the pain, taking them through to the desire. Okay. What most people realize is, and what most people realized yesterday was the opportunity online is real, right? The biggest challenge is not doing it. Okay. It's positioning it and really getting through to someone and making sales on that product. Okay, later today, I'm going to show you the different paths because there is a smarter path, or let me put it, I like to call it a shortcut. Who would like a shortcut? Put yes if you would. Okay, because a shortcut is just, it doesn't have to be this hard. You don't have to build something if you don't want to. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that too. Okay, so let's get going. You guys got your coffee ready? You are ready to get going? You have got a quiet space because you want to really focus on this. I only have less than an hour with you and I'm going to share a lot with you. So you're probably going to want to watch the recording as well. But if you really pay attention, you're not going to need it. Okay. So before we get started, let me know in the comments there, have you ever struggled with pricing something? Like maybe you created something, but then you were still there thinking, should I even charge for this? You're like, I don't even know. Right? Let me see. The chats are moving so quickly. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay. I don't want to waste any time. So structuring and pricing your product is going to become very clear for you because it's all about the transformation that you offer. Okay. So I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to connect it to the system. I'm going to show you how AI works, how AI can literally cut a whole day's of work into an hour or so. Does that sound good? Okay. I'm going to show you the AI and then Canva on how to put everything in Canva, how to do an ebook, because when you want to launch your own digital product, you can do it and you can do it in Canva. It's not going to cost you anything. Okay. So for those of you who do want to have your own product and who want to get started with that, you want to start with a very simple structure. Okay. Firstly, you want to have a title. Okay. Title is extremely important because the title is what grabs them. When you do content and you show up every day on social media, then we talk about a hook. People want that hook on the screen. That title needs to let them know, is it even worth looking at? Is that making sense? They want to know, is this worth looking at? Is this going to interest me? So I always suggest using keywords. Like in my instance, I used a keyword in the workshop. I said, let's break this paycheck cycle. Because I know my perfect customer is probably in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, and I know I can help because I've been there. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like when you have to constantly check your bank account and worry about paying groceries, worried about paying for your children's school fees. I know what that feels like. So I know I can help my customer. And this is what we spoke about yesterday. If you have experienced something that you can help someone with, a transformation, maybe you lost weight, maybe you went through a divorce and you can actually give someone steps so that they don't take as long as you to get over it. I actually spoke to one of my clients today and she's like, Lazel, I want to be there. I want to be for someone what no one was for me. many years ago. That's powerful. Okay, you can be something for someone. People are willing to pay for shortcuts. People are willing to pay for a guided way of getting through something. Okay, so you want to use some type of keywords. If it is, let's say your customer wants to lose weight, it's like how to lose weight with easy step-by-step plan. Or if it is that they want to, if you're offering healthy meal plans, for instance, okay, how to get healthy in 7 days, because you'll help them structure whatever to eat on 7 days. Okay, so I have like how to start and launch an online business. Okay, it's easy to remember, it's easy to see, they know exactly what they're getting. So the title needs to be, have some keywords in. Okay, then what you also want is you want a tagline. The tagline is the promise. So when I say promise, a tagline is, what is the transformation that they are going to get? You just need to state the transformation, okay? Like when they start with me, I can tell them exactly, you will go from not knowing how to make extra money to learning digital skills so you can make money online. Like you can go from living paycheck to paycheck to launching an online income stream so you can get a consistent cash flow in, instead of waiting for once a month paycheck. Can you see? It's very, very clear. If you have a fitness, if you can teach someone how to become healthy, you're going to say how you can, let's say, how you can see a difference within 30 days following my step-by-step plan on nutrition and fitness, something like that. Because you're actually just saying to them, this is the transformation that you're going to get through some type of method, if that makes sense. Okay? Okay. So just sort the guys in there out with sound. I don't know. You guys can hear me, right? It's not me with the sound. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. And then the third thing, which is not that important, and I'll tell why, is an appealing design. Why do you want an appealing design? People buy the packaging. If you're anything like me, I sometimes buy stuff just because of the packaging, because the packaging is pretty, right? And I'll pay more for it because of the packaging. So you want an appealing design. That appealing is, with that, I don't mean perfect. That's what I want to say. I don't mean perfect. I mean a design that talks to your perfect customer. Is that making sense? So if you talk about fitness, you should have a transformation picture on that page. Okay? Like if you talk about how you can go from being unhappy, depressed, to managing your emotions and living a truly fulfilled life, you need to have like a happy person maybe on there, like calming colors. You know what I'm saying? Like no one's going to buy from me if I have a very dark background and it looks somber. You know, I'm thinking about someone that does meal plans. You know, you want to see delicious meals on there, don't you? And what stands out of a fitness and an eating plan if the meals look delicious? Because you want to eat well and you want to enjoy your food while you try to lose weight, right? So you want an appealing design, something that speaks to your customer. If your business is only for moms or business is only for women, it needs to have pink in, because women like pink. Okay, so like I said to you yesterday, people try, and the mistake a lot make is they create a product of something that they are passionate about. Now, when I say that, I don't mean create a product that you're not passionate about. But what I mean is you can't just think about me, myself, and I. You can't just think about what am I passionate about. I would love to create this, let me create this. You have to determine if there is demand, if people are paying for it. Is there a problem in the marketplace that I can solve? And there should be a little bit of your passion and a little bit of your skills. That's what the example I made yesterday, okay? Because I got the question and someone asked me, but what if I wanted to create something, but it's not necessarily a need, but it's something that I enjoy? It doesn't have to be necessarily a need. Like, for instance, is it a necessity for women to go to the beauty salon? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Is it a necessity for women to go to the beauty salon? Cynthia said yes. It's not, okay? It's not a matter of life and death if you're not going to the beauty salon, okay? What does a beauty salon do? A beauty salon solves a problem that's not outside, but that's inside, right? This is why a beauty salon, like I went to a beauty salon over the weekend and it was calming music and I had a pedicure and I had a facial and I can do the facial at home. I don't need a pedicure. Why do I go there? I go there because it makes me feel good. And women want to feel good. Especially women tend to feel very bad about themselves. They're very critical of themselves. Men as well, but women are the ones who normally don't feel good. They feel or never good enough, right? So a beauty salon, it just feels like they treated themselves, they feel good. So they're after that. They're after the feeling. And if they pay a high price, like for a skin treatment, it's maybe because they really have a problem in their skin. So the person that opens up the beauty salon does that say, because I had a beauty salon and I enjoy the beauty industry. Okay, I did not know what I know now. I did not know anything business-wise like I do now, okay? If I had to do it all over again, it would look completely different. But I was still busy and I still helped people. It wasn't a life or death situation, but it was important to them. So if you have something that you want to create, and it's not like a life and death or need situation, it just needs to be important to your customer. Is that making sense? It just needs to be important to them. Like you get different guest houses. One guest house doesn't offer aircon or DSTV or whatever, and the other one does. If DSTV and aircon is important to you, you're rather going to pay that extra money to go to that guest house. You see? So, but it does solve a type of need or a desire that your customer has. Okay, so how do you want to structure this product? So remember I spoke about the pain. Your product is taking your customer from the pain to their desire. Okay, so I'll use mine as an example again. My customer's pain is they are tired of living paycheck to paycheck. They are so tired. They are so done worrying about money. They wish money wasn't important because they're not looking for a lavish life. They just want to stop stressing. So that's a huge pain for them. Okay. Their desire is they just don't want to stress. Okay. So your customer can be maybe they're very unhealthy. They keep going to the doctor. They've got cholesterol. They're diabetic. They want to be healthy. And maybe you were diabetic or you were unhealthy and you got healthy in 5 easy steps. Okay. You want to give them steps, not an essay. And I really want to make my point here. Because if you create an e-guide and it's like a book, it's not an e-guide, it's not a step-by-step process. You want to make it easy for them to digest. So I just say normally like just maybe 5 steps. Okay? You call it steps. And this is what you can write down. How many steps is it going to take them to go from their pain to their desire? And here's how you can figure out is what helped you. What helped you to go from your pain to desire? And if you can put it into 5 steps, you've got a great product already going. Okay? So when I wanted to create my own first digital product, okay, I had a different kind of pain. Okay, my pain was more I could see people were struggling. Okay, and not everyone had a lot of money to buy a course, or not that I had money, I definitely didn't have money, but I wanted to solve this pain. People were struggling and I wanted to solve it. Okay, and I was like, if people can just learn how to build their own digital products, but I wasn't even clear on who I wanted to help. So my first step was getting clear on my niche. Hence, I started the Perfect Customer Masterclass. That was my very first digital product, right? I had to get very clear on my niche. That was my first step in getting to a place where I could have my own products and teach other people how to do it too. That was a pain and a desire. I wanted to help the market. I wanted to help the customers. Okay, so getting a clear niche. Yours can be if you want to start exercising, like first look at your calendar. What time of the day can you be consistent with? What time is your best time in the morning? Because if you're telling me you don't have time to go to the gym, you don't have time to eat right, let's start there. Whatever it was for you, okay? The next thing for me was creating the niche and then creating my first product. So I take my customers through it. Okay, people that want to create their own product. That's what I do. Get clear. That's what I did with you guys yesterday. We got clear on your niche, right? We got clear on your niche and then we got clear on your perfect customer. Because that was my first steps that I had to do to get clear, okay? And then I created the product. And that's going to be my customer's next step. And then I'm going to price the product, okay? So I'm actually doing, this 3-day course is actually much longer, but I scrunched it into 3 days and teach you as much as I can, but there's a lot more to it. So for now, that would be the pricing of the product, and then they start getting their first sale. So that's the process. So all you need to do is break down that transformation in 5 steps. How are you going to get them there? And I want to give you a tip here. You can use ChatGPT to help you with this. Okay? I got a comment from someone the other day. They said, Lizelle, your course. I mean, why are you selling your course? You can create any course in ChatGPT. Yes, you can. Are you going to have a lot of results? Probably not. Because no one wants a robot. ChatGPT can help you a lot. It can help you structure, but you give it the idea. Is that making sense? Can I just get a yes? Is that landing for someone? Because if you just copy paste from something, then I don't think your business is going to last because there's going to be no heart in it, right? So ChatGPT can guide you and it can word it for you, but you're the brain behind it. You need to say, this is what I want to say. This is what I want to do. Just put it for me. This is the transformation I had. Put it in a 5-step structure for me and give me 5 topics, how I can take them from being overwhelmed, struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, to finally making money and being able to leave their job. And ChatGPT can help you with that. Okay, very easy way to do that. So you just ask yourself, what was your starting point and where did you go? Okay, so next up, what we're going to do is I'm going to help you with the products. Now, here comes the pricing. Okay, I'm just going to take another Coke here. So you get different types of price points. Okay, the first one is the low ticket. Okay, then you get a medium ticket, and then you get a high ticket. Now, to determine which one, a low ticket, that one is normally about anything from about $7 to $47. By the way, if you are selling something online, why would you want to sell it in dollars? Let me know in the comments. Why would you want to sell in dollars and not in your currency? Because I know there's a lot of South Africans on here, there's a lot of Namibians on here. We are all over the country, right? Because of the international ability that you remember. The days are gone when you are sitting at a job. You are not limited by time and location anymore. You don't have to go somewhere to do the work. You can physically sit at your home, live your life, spend time with your kids, go on a holiday and still make money because your business is online and you can sell to the entire world. Just on social media, we are over 5.3 billion. So you can sell to a lot of people, okay? So your low ticket is $7 to $47. This is like a mini guide, it can be a replay, it can be a training session that you did, like a 1-hour training session. It can be a template, a template of whatever makes someone's life easier. It all depends on what you're offering, but that's normally a low ticket, okay? A mid ticket, so I'm going to say guide, template, 1-hour training, okay? And then a medium ticket can be a step-by-step course. I want to remind you, you do not need to be an expert to start with a digital product. You just need to be a few steps ahead of someone else. I have a client, I don't know if she's on there, I'll speak about her all the time, that lost a lot of weight. And then it was just amazing because she didn't join because she wanted to create her own digital product. She actually just started sharing a story. And then people asked her, how did you lose the weight? And all that she did was she put it in a document right? She put it in here, yeah, medium ticket. She put it in a document and she just shared her transformation and exactly what she did to lose the weight. And people bought it. Let me know, put a yes in the comments if you would pay for transformation. If you can get to your goals faster, will you pay for it? Everybody will. Most people will. And the people who don't are just not serious about getting to their result. It just is what it is, right? So a medium ticket is a step-by-step. It can be a 4 or 6 week course. And you don't even have to do this all at once. In my mastermind, I teach my clients that they can sell it now. They just need to have the framework because obviously they are already credible. They already had the transformation. They already helped people. So all that they're doing is they're taking it and they're doing a course on it, but they are selling it and then they're doing it live. I could sell this workshop if I wanted to because it actually is part of some of my training. I could just do it now live and I could have charged for it, right? That's how you can do it. You can charge for it. So what this is, this starts bringing in consistent income. The low ticket, the only problem with the low ticket, is not a problem, but the only thing with the low ticket is you might get it sold faster, but you also get a lot of looky-loos. A lot of people are not really serious about the transformation. It's just a low entry for them. They're just like, okay, what's $7? Let me buy that, right? A low ticket, they start thinking. Okay, they start thinking about that low ticket before they purchase it. A high ticket, oh, did I give the price here? I write all my stuff down. So this is about $97 to $497, thereabout, right? The high ticket is upwards. Now, the high ticket can be a one-on-one coaching that you give to someone. Maybe you are a therapist or psychologist or a teacher, and you can do a session with a homeschool client or student. Maybe you love gardening and you just have all the ideas, or maybe you're interior designer. I have a client like that. She's an interior designer and she helps people online, but she charges a high ticket price for that. Why does she charge a high ticket price? Why do you think she charged a high ticket price for that? This is anything $997, 3,000 plus. She charges a high ticket for the time. Yes, successful people protect their time. It's not because successful people are making a lot of money, or successful people think they are high and mighty and now you cannot reach them. That's not it. If a successful person probably has a lot of customers, they protect their time so that they can be valuable. Otherwise, they will work non-stop. And this is the thing I see a lot of newbies make, is they want to help everyone. So they get on one-on-one calls, they go the extra mile, and it's fine in the beginning because you are learning a lot from your customer, but it's not a long-term strategy. And this is why people are willing to pay for proximity. The people that are going to buy from you in a high ticket are serious. They are serious about the transformation. Now it's not anymore about trying. It's about, I'm doing this. I'm making this work. Is this making sense? Can I just see? Is this making sense? Because what they are paying for here, they're paying for time, clarity, and support. If you have a personal trainer, this is why personal trainers charge a lot more than going to the gym. Because going to the gym, you can charge a mid-ticket product. You just need to show up. A high ticket, you get support. You know? So there's a big, big difference. Okay. I am moving with good time, people, I must say. Okay. So you can take a screenshot here if you want to. I'm going to move just back to what we spoke about yesterday. So depending on what you want to charge, okay, I always say start with you. First start with you, with how much is it that you want to make. Let me know in the comments there quickly. How much is it? Just say, give me unrealistic amount, I wish amount. Give me, what kind of income on a monthly basis would really bring you to a point where you feel like, I'm not just breathing, I'm actually living right now. I'm not stressing about money. What would that be? Okay, please give me in dollars. Okay, $4,500. Okay, I'm assuming dollars here. Okay, 2.5, $10,000, $5,000. Okay, great. Okay. So I say start there because you can always stack your product. But you can't start with a product because you might be working extremely hard and not even getting to that freedom that you want to look at or want to get to. So start thinking, if I'm going to take the $5,000 one quickly. Okay. So if I want to make $5,000, because that's my goal, I want to work towards that. I need to adjust my pricing. Not just the pricing, I need to stack the product. So in other words, I'm not going to do a low ticket if my goal is $5,000 a month. I'm not going to play around with a low ticket. I will create a low ticket and stack it and give it in here and bundle it together. That's what I'll do to stack this one more. But I'm going to go with a high ticket. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to can I talk about the fitness industry? Okay, I love talking about the fitness industry because I know everybody knows the fitness. Okay, so let's say you want to help someone eat healthy and lose weight. Okay, because you lost some weight and you found a rhythm of how you can eat well. So now you just want to give them a template. Your idea is you want to give them a template because what helped you was structure in your day. Like get up in the morning, 6 a.m., work out, 7 o'clock, have your first meal. Let's say that worked for you, okay? But now you can't stay with the low ticket. You want to do the medium ticket. What you can do is you can add the recipes too. Instead of just giving them the guideline, add some recipes. Just do the work. You're just going to do the work once. Okay, and ChatGPT can help you with this, and you can create it in Canva. I'm going to show you tomorrow, okay? Or I'm going to discuss that tomorrow I'm going to give you so many goods, like seriously, you all guys are going to love me so much, okay? So, you can add recipes, a whole ebook of recipes, of healthy recipes, so they don't have to think about it. What else you can add is you can add them into maybe you have a community on Facebook where you regularly on a weekly basis share valuable information. And all they need to do, or even better, you say to them, I'm starting a challenge in the new month. We are doing a 6 weeks challenge. Who's with me? Getting on the 6-week challenge for $497. And I'm going to give you an eating plan. I'm going to give you a structure plan on how your day can look. I'm going to give you the recipes. Plus, I'm going to keep you accountable. We're going to check in every Monday on this community, on the Facebook forum. We're going to check in and we're going to see how you're doing because people love to be accountable, right? Then you can do a $497 once off. Who would pay for that if you wanted to lose weight? I would, if you are serious about, remember I also spoke about the buyers and the browsers. People that are serious and they know they need to do something now will be able to would want to do that, okay? So let's say $497, okay? So that's about 10 sales a month. 10 sales, where's my calculator? 10 sales a month. If you do $497, 10 sales a month, then it will bring you almost to your 5,000. You can even do 11 sales, okay? And how you work out how are you going to get these 10 sales is through the traffic that comes in. Because not every single person that gets to your page is going to buy from you. Like you need about 20 or 30 people that are asking you for more information for them to be able to trust you enough to buy from you. And then people wonder why people don't do one-on-ones, right? Because imagine having to speak to 30 people a day, repeating what you do. This is why we use a system. So I'm going to show you that system tomorrow. Again, you guys are going to love me. You're welcome, okay? So a system is going to do that for you online instead of having to repeat yourself over and over. Because let's say 30 people come, they see your link in bio, they see, okay, you're offering this. It's not to say that they're going to purchase, but 1 or 2 of them will. And that's how you work it out. If you need, like in our system, it's about, I think it's 15 now. But it takes some time to get to 15. But because let's be more realistic and say 30 people a day coming to your funnel, okay, which is your link in bio. So 30 people a day, what I do is I times it with the 10 sales I need, 30 people a day, times the 10 sales, yeah, gives me 300. So I need 300 leads, okay? Those leads are people that are just giving you their email. That's all they're doing. They're just giving you the email address, okay? So, because if you know, if you're getting 300 leads in a month, you'll make those 10 sales. And then you start reverse engineering it. Okay, if I need 300 leads to make 10 sales a month, okay? Let's work on 31 days. That means I need about 9 or 10 leads a day. So if you're on Facebook, for instance, and you post every day on Facebook, you need to have a landing page on there so that you can at least get 10 people a day, 9 to 10 people a day. It's much easier than you think. Because I'm seeing like, Neo's like, oh, 300 leads, okay? If you want to get to your $5,000 on this, but I'm going to show you a faster route, okay? You want a faster one. So, if you want to go high ticket, and you have a $1,000 product, can I do this here? Can you see why you have to just work it out? It's all about planning, okay? So if you're like, no, Lizelle, I don't want to worry about 300 leads, then stack your offer so much, make it worth much more than $1,000 and charge $1,000 for it. Because if you charge $1,000 for it, you just need 5 sales a month, right? 5 times 30, you need half, 150. And it's a lot easier. That means instead of having 9 leads or 10 leads a day, you only need 4 or 5. Can you see the difference? And it's all about how you stack the offer. With a high ticket, you can do like a 12-week program where you meet weekly with them, give your time, give them structure, be the coach for them. Does that make sense? Okay, so it's pretty easy. Guys, I always say making money online is really not hard. We make it hard because of our limiting beliefs, because we are scared people are not going to pay for it. You know, I can promise you a doctor is not scared to get paid. He'll charge his price because he's got the education. You just need the education of learning how to do this to be able to feel confident in doing it. People are willing to pay for it. So now I'm gonna show you how I did it. Okay. So yesterday, I did this yesterday. Okay. Well, I just redid it so it's clearer for you. So yesterday I spoke about how your product forms the bridge from where someone's pain is to where their desire is. If you create a product, every single successful business follows this strategy. Every successful business. They see a pain of a customer that they want to solve. They work on the solution, which is their product. And then in their marketing, they speak about the desire. Is this landing for someone? In your marketing, you speak on the desire, where they want to be, showing that your product is the bridge to getting there. Okay, I do not have a lot of time to get into how to attract customers. That's a whole different, another training day. Okay, so my customer, I took it on my business. So my customer, they need money. That's my perfect customer. They need money and their desire is they don't want to stress about money. Okay, so what I did was I created a 10K step-by-step plan because I remember I know how I can get to 10,000 a lot sooner if someone just told me that 2 years ago. 2 years ago when I started, I had no clue about the online space. I had to learn everything from scratch. I didn't even know how TikTok worked. I started a brand new TikTok account. I knew nothing. And I know that I could get someone a lot faster to 10K because if I knew what I know now. And people are willing to pay for that shortcut, right? So I created my product as a 10K step-by-step strategy. Okay, their desire is that. So to create this step-by-step strategy, I had to create a course to teach them how to go from not making money to making their first $10,000 online. And this course, to put it all together, is worth about over $997. Okay, so this is how you do it. The bigger the transformation, the bigger amount you can charge. The next thing was my customers have a tech issue. A lot of them, they don't want to be stuck figuring out how a system works. They just want to launch fast. That's their desire. They just want to launch fast and start making money. Because you see, my customer is a 9-to-5er. They are working all the time like I did 2 years ago. They don't have a lot of time. But they want a solution and they need that solution like yesterday. So they want something done for you. So what I did was I created a done for you system for them, right? And this done for you system that time costed me $1,497. I can immediately increase this now because just to get a done for you system cost you $2,500 minimum now to build out a decent funnel. Okay, so I spent that on a done for you system, and I'm not even talking about the monthly cost of getting someone to set everyone up. Okay, but that's how I worked out my price. My customer issue was time. They needed money and they needed fast, but they didn't have a lot of time. So what I did was I created a framework for them, a daily framework, where I show them what to do in about 1 to 2 hours a day, depending on if they use AI, right? So about 1 to 2 hours a day. And the desire was it's easy for them to implement. It's not something that they have to overthink because 2 hours a day is something that they can fit into their daily routine. This didn't cost me anything except my time, okay? Because I could just tell them how to do that. Then a lot of my customers is in a cycle. Every month they live paycheck to paycheck. They might have a credit card this month and they might breathe a little bit, and then they worry about the credit card debt next month, and it's just like a never-ending cycle they find themselves in where they think it's going better and then it doesn't. So I knew I could help them with that. I knew I could help them with getting consistent income, but I had to build in multiple income streams for them. So what I did is I built multiple income streams. These income streams are the income streams that I built during since about 2 years ago. I built these income streams and I made a lot of money from it. Do you think I'm saving people a lot of time and money by giving it to them so they don't have to build it? Yes? Yes? Do you think so?
Lizelle, sorry,
Yep.
can you just move the board a little bit to the screen so it's just more clear? Yes, thank you. Then everyone can read.
Yolandi, my screen is actually not smaller. I wrote it out and I did write it a little bit smaller maybe. Can you read well? Okay.
You're good. We can read it.
Okay. Okay, good. So exactly. So if you can save someone time and money, you already have something extremely valuable. So I knew I could save them time and money because now I'm giving them multiple income streams so that they don't have to worry about building it, which means that they will be able to get more consistent income. Okay. Now these multiple income streams, that cost me almost $1,000. Okay. To have done. And then a lot of them felt alone. My customer is someone who have tried before. They have had a lot of side hustles before. Some of them even bought some courses, but they are still feeling so alone because they would buy something and then they feel like someone just leaves them. Okay. So I knew I needed to have them better supported because that's what they actually wanted. They wanted better support. So what I did was I introduced pod calls where I have 5 and 6 figure earner coaches that actually takes them through the journey, helps them, show up with them on a bi-weekly basis. I created a community that's 24/7 open for them so they can have the community. And I created a Monday coaching call where I get on that coaching call, I help audit their content so that they have a place where they can get to and get immediate feedback instead of feeling that they are doing this alone. Okay. So all in all, I'm just going to put the total figure here. It was about 1,200. And then some of this is even monthly. Like I still have my figures from when I started, guys. I have it all here. The community was about 497 and then 297. The coaching was $1,200. The pods 497 and 297 just for community, and that's a monthly basis. Okay, so that's not even in the monthly price. So I did that. And then a lot of them didn't have any confidence because they're like, Lizelle, I would love to learn how to make money online, but I don't have the confidence to show my face online. I don't have the confidence. I don't feel good about myself. I don't know how to talk, and because they normally think that they have to look and talk like you, right? And then I knew they needed my magnetic sales formula. So MSF is magnetic sales formula. That was the second digital product that I created. And I just created that product because I wanted to help people with their mindset. Because you see, the thing is, you can do anything in your life. You never have to worry about finances again if you choose to. You can lose that weight if you choose to, but most of the time, there are things from the past holding us back. Trauma, lies we believe about ourselves, not feeling good enough. And this is why initially I created this magnetic sales formula, and I knew people could have big results with it, and they had, and then I just added it onto here. So the result is they feel confident, right? Just the magnetic sales formula was, I think it was what, $297, because the price was going to go up, and then I launched the entire system. And then content. They didn't know how to create the content. They were like, I don't know what to post. So I knew they needed AI. So what I did was I created an AI bot. So the multiple six-figure journey that I've been on and know how to create the content and how to actually get a lead in, convert the lead into a sale is in this bot. So I created an AI bot, okay? And all of this was about 197. Okay, so that's how I priced it. And this is exactly how you can price your product. You go and you look at what are you putting into your product and what is the value of you putting it in. Now, if I had to sell this I could sell this 1 for 1, right? If I had to sell this all, because if you add up all these figures is just over 6,100. If I had to sell it all one by one, I could make that $6,100. But here's what I was referring to earlier. I wanted to give a lot of value, but I wanted to give a lot of value, but not charge that value. So that when I charge less, they will be like, oh my goodness, this is so much value. Instead of charging a big price and not getting the value, or charging too little and just getting a ridiculous amount of value, because you do want to charge the value of it, but you also want to make it accessible. So I wanted to make it accessible to them. So instead of charging 6,900, I said I'm going to make the price a once-off $1,197. And what I'll do is I'll charge a once-off $75 fee, which we call the setup activation fee, because I know that they're going to be set up, their email is going to be bought for them, their .com is going to be bought, so they can immediately launch instead of waiting. Okay, so that's how I worked it out. So you can do the same with your product. You can be like, okay, this is what I'm charging, this is the amount, but what is the price that I can charge, which is going to exceed the value, but the price is still that my customer can get there. Is that making sense? That's making sense, right? Okay, so that is actually how simple and easy it is. I can actually stop the training now and say, okay, guys, you go create your product and go price your product and go do it, okay? But the truth of the matter is, I didn't start this way. I didn't start with doing it by myself. I didn't start by figuring it all out by myself. A lot of people ask me, Lizelle, how did you go from struggling financially, like barely could afford your children's school fees, to making your first $100,000 in 7 months online and becoming a South African millionaire in 6 months? How is that possible? It's possible because I didn't have to figure it out. I didn't have to create my own product. I didn't have to take time and energy to perfect the perfect product and test it in the market and see if it works. So what I did was I launched with something that was done for you. Something that was already done for you, so I immediately had a product to sell, and that I could get good at selling it. Because let me be very honest with you. This is the easy part. This is the easy part in creating it. The difficult part for most people is getting their customer over this bridge, because they don't know how to sell it, right? So someone asked me the other day, like, why would you do it? Why would you not create your own product and start with done for you? So I was like, the reason I do it is because I'm going to get a lot faster result-wise. People think that I started with a digital product. I didn't. I started with a done for you system. And the reason I'm sharing this with you, I want Nina to come up. Nina, are you on here? I just want you, because I told you guys I'm going to show you a shortcut, okay? Tomorrow, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the AI. I'm going to show you the AI twin, especially for those who don't want to show their face online. We're going to touch on that. I'm going to show you the system, how it connects to the system. This system is literally selling for you online, doing the following up for you, okay? But I want Nina to come up and just share, because she started as a newbie and she made over $10,000 in her first couple of weeks, starting with the done for you instead of trying to figure it out by herself. So I just want you to hear from her. Are you on, Nina?
Yes, I'm here. Thanks, Lizelle. Thank you for being such a good leader. you know, this is a lot of genuine people. I'm the insider, and I signed up. And you guys, if you worry this is a scam or this is not good people, I promise you, this is really good people. Lots of tech savvy people. So I'm in my 60s, and I'm not that. I was a little bit unsure if this is for me, but if you know what you're looking for, there's the answer for everything, and these people will help you. Today I had a Zoom call with someone in Qatar, and she's signing up, and someone else in Dubai is signing up. So it's really where your focus is going and where your vibe will attract your tribe. So your heart must be in the right place. You must be not so focused on making money. You have to come into this community and serve, but you will have the reward. But you have to find your language, and I'm still trying to find my language, but this is a wonderful community. Don't hesitate, just do it.
Oh, thank you so much, Nina. She's so well spoken, she's so pretty. You know, I wanted her to share because sometimes you might be sitting there and thinking, I would love to change my situation. I would love to get there faster. I would love a shortcut, and I'm so ready to get started. And this is the only reason why I'm offering this to you. I know some of you, because I got some emails yesterday, or some Instagram messages yesterday, and people were like, I can't wait for day 2. I don't want to create my own product. I want to start as soon as possible. I want to get to my results. Who of that is on here? Just put me if that's you. You're like, I don't want to create anything now. I just want to start and change my situation, because that's the person I'm talking to now. I want to give you a chance to jump in now. And I always reward fast action takers. So what I'm going to do is, if you are ready to get started with a done for you, with the system, all of this that I'm showing you is already set out and done for you. Plus, I'm going to coach you in how to sell it online without sounding salesy. I'm going to show you how to do it without having a lot of followers, starting a brand new social media account. I'm going to coach you through the entire process, okay? So I love rewarding fast action takers, because I remember how I felt 2 years ago when I was Googling late at night how to make money online, feeling so alone in this world, feeling like I was the only one stressing and had no one showing me the way. I want to be that someone for you today. I want to show you the way. If you are in a situation or you feel like, Lizelle, that is me. I am done. I just want to get moving, and I want to do it the right way, the fastest way. I'm done wasting time. Then I'm going to offer you a 7-day launch strategy plan where I'm going to show you what to do in your first 7 days. Okay. I'm going to show you exactly how to get started. I'm going to plug you into, you're going to get immediate access into the community. You can immediately get started. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And that is only up until our next one, until day 3. Okay. So you have time until day 3 to take advantage of this promotion. Okay. I'm calling it a promotion because I don't normally give this 7-day launch strategy. It's something I teach in my mastermind. Okay. So I don't normally give it. So I want to give you not just the PDF of it, I want to give you the training on how to launch. Okay. And with anything, if you don't want to create your own product, you're going to get some valuable information on how to launch with your DMS, if that's what you want to do. So what you do next now is get back to the person that invited you to this workshop. You received an email with the link to join. Okay. Just get back to that person and ask, what are the options? There are 2 options you can get started off with. They've got a link that they can send you that you can check. Okay, if you have any questions, they're all waiting to answer it. But I hope you enjoyed it. I cannot believe I made the time. I'm normally so late with this because I just love doing this. So tomorrow, here's what you can look out for tomorrow. Tomorrow, again, we're going to do the AI training and the AI twin. Okay, it's going to be awesome. It's going to blow your mind. The last workshop I did, I had so many responses of day 3 because the AI blows our mind. Okay, and it's going to blow your mind. You are going to see how it's possible to work a couple of hours a day and earn this type of income, because AI makes it a lot easier. You're going to see the system. I'm going to explain it all to you. Okay, so you want to be on here tomorrow, and what I'll send you with the replay, I'm going to send you the 200 digital product ideas that I promised you. And tomorrow is the big day, because I'm really going to spoil you guys. You're going to love me, like I said. Okay, awesome, everybody. You must take care of yourself. I'll see you tomorrow.